Pascal, several AstraZeneca employees have also been detained in China in relation to 2 probes. Are you aware of AstraZeneca actually breaking any laws in relation to those investigations?
Yeah, it's something we take very seriously, of course. It's important, though, to remember the context of it. It's a small number, 8, 9 employees that are affected by this investigation. We have 12,000 field-based employees in China. It's a big country, as we all know. We are the largest pharmaceutical company in China. We have almost 17,000 employees, 12,000 in the field. So we are looking at a smaller number of people. We have strong policies, compliance policy. We train people. We, of course, investigate. But it's impossible to have a compliance officer being each and every one of our field-based employees. So we are working very closely with the authorities. And I think actually what the government is doing is not affecting us only, it's affecting other companies. And it's a good thing because we need to really make sure that we can operate in a very compliant environment in China, like everywhere else in the world.
But what are some of the key threats for AstraZeneca in relation to doing business in China, and how can you actually mitigate some of those risks?
Yeah, of course, we are all aware of the geopolitical tensions between the US and China in particular. So what we have been doing is, of course, follow the laws and regulations in the US, in China, everywhere. But also we've been building our supply chain in China so we can supply China from China and also supply some emerging markets from China. So we have several new investments, manufacturing investments in China for many of our new medicines. And in parallel to this, we're investing in the US. Recently, we invested in a cell therapy manufacturing plant in the US, in Maryland. So you can see we're building 2 supply chains that are going to be independent from each other and enabling us to supply China on the one hand and the Western world on the other hand.
Would you ever actually consider spinning off the business in China?
No, I mean, it's a very important part of our company. First of all, there are lots of patients who need our medicines in China, but also importantly, in the last 3, 4, 5 years, China has become a very important part of global innovation in our industry. There are lots of new medicines that are invented in China that we can license in or co-develop with Chinese companies that will benefit people around the world. So we believe that China will remain an important part of our company, not only because we sell there, but also because we manufacture, export, and also can source innovation from China that will benefit the entire world.